but we're waiting, both her and the camera and us. We always hold the camera longer, going longer than when the scene's over. Because
your direction often trusts the audience to look beyond what's shown, like the camera looks that way and something else happens that way. What drives your decision to hold back imagery and let viewers fill in the space themselves?
Well, Lukasz, my cinematographer, and I have decided from the beginning that there is another character in this film, and that is death, or you can call it nature or God, this omnipresence that exists alongside us, but look at us with a quite indifferent lens, which is also comforting sometimes, because no matter what's happening, something else bigger exists. But to make these decisions is a very sort of physical, somatic. Come from a very somatic place. On the day when we set it up and we do the scene, we rehearse it, and we go, you know what? It just feels like it needs to just keep going. And then we do it. We don't always have a rational process of when death shows up. But you just feel it in the room.
What meaning or emotional power lies in the fact that Hamnet and Hamlet are played by brothers?
It wasn't planned. I wish I can say it was planned, but it wasn't. We cast Jacoby first, who plays Hamnet. And then last minute, we had some scheduling issues. So we needed to find a Hamlet. And his brother just happened to be available for that week. And also happened to be a really brilliant actor.
Hands play a striking role in your visual language. What do they express for you that faces and words cannot?
Hands?
Yeah.
Oh, Maggie, in our very first meeting, Maggie had said, because both of us love Wong Kar-wai, who does a lot of hand acting shots. And she said, this story is about touch. It's about touching. And it's about connecting. And hands, to me, if you see Eternals, you see the oneness in the end is achieved by Cersei's hand touching the hand of the Celestial. And in this case, in Hamnet, the oneness is achieved by Agnes reaching out, piercing through the veil, very much like Cersei did, touching the hand of Hamlet, right? So our hands, why is so, in Buddhism and Hindu Buddhism, so hands is such a big symbol because it's the point of connection.
You talked about Jessie Buckley, and she's known for her wild, energetic, and impulsive performances, like in Wild Rose, where it's beautiful to see her. And here she's incredibly centered and gentle, I would say. How did you shape that very different energy with her?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Jessie was very much, she was at a time in her life where, as a strong woman, sometimes that strength, that need to protect ourselves can come off like as defense, as a wall. And she was ready as an artist, also as a person working on how to create a safe space for herself to let go of some of that, so that tenderness can come through. Because tenderness and vulnerability, it is the strongest place to be and the hardest place to be. And I think we both were on a journey of trying to get back to that place and let go of some of that tough, strong women persona. And so it was a river we swam in together.
And the whole film builds up to this one big moment, I would say, when Jessie Buckley stands in front of the stage, and it's a long, penetrating, intense camera shot. And how many times did you have to repeat that scene to tease out every single emotion from the moment? And when did you realize this is the shot? Well,
we shot those sequences for altogether 6 days. And on her, probably like a couple of days. She's done a lot. It was an emotional acting marathon for her. But, the the final shot you saw was not the last shot we did. But we're waiting, both her and the camera and us. We always hold the camera longer, going longer than when the scene's over, because sometimes that's when the cut to black moment, the last page in a book with the blank, that's when things happen. So we hold it longer, and then that laugh in the end came out of Jessie, and she wasn't planning on it. It just happened. And as soon as we saw that, we go, okay, that's the last frame.